yet another EG Media Group production.
Create, connect, convert.
Tell us about yourself.
What is the Network-A-Thon?
The Network-A-Thon.
What is the Network-A-Thon?
Network-A-Thon is the premier business networking event in St. Louis. And now, on to the Network-A-Thon podcast.
Hello, Kansas City and the world.
Who's watching us on Facebook? Yes.
And who's watching us on Facebook? We're doing a live stream from the Network-A-Thon here in Overland Park, Kansas.
We're at the Dave & Buster's. We normally do this in St. Louis at the only Dave & Buster's in Missouri, but we found out that there's a couple here in Kansas City, and we're on the Kansas City side of Dave & Buster's enjoying that out here in Overland Park. And you found someone to chat with us. Who'd you find?
Yes. Luckily, as I was networking at the Network-A-Thon, I decided to bump into Bill Stephens.
Nice.
Bill Stephens is with Image360. Bill, what do you do?
I do sales.
There you go. Thank you.
I have been an artist for my entire life.
Nice.
And about 6 months ago, about 2.5 years ago, Image360 purchased Wrap It Up, where I was designing wraps, vehicle wraps, vans, trucks, buses, planes, you name it, we did it.
Got it.
We were purchased 2.5 years ago. So I was designing for signage, which is a lot of what Image360 does.
Okay.
Whether it's signs on the front of the building, these screens on the doors.
And these
whatever.
are ramps that are going on the signs?
No, those are the actual signs. So those lit signs,
Okay.
anywhere that you drive around and you see a sign by the side of the road,
Yeah.
on the front of a building, somebody's name on the front of the building that's lit,
Nice.
interior signage that would be in here, we do all of that. So my boss, the owner, was like, I want to get more. And it was a perfect marriage to take signage and then how do you make it mobile? That's what we did. I was doing that for a long time with Wrap It
You
Up.
took these signs and then brought them to wrapping them on cars, basically, right?
If you will. I mean, what
Rolling
I
billboards.
used to do, they're mobile billboards. You look at it. I mean, I've got people
Wow.
that buy box trucks for the simple fact that that's their advertising.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll wrap the side of it. Got one gentleman with Gateway Custom Coatings, great customer that is probably on his 14th vehicle. He goes out and does those epoxy floors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
He drives up that 14-foot box truck, sets it in a driveway, says, fill your stuff, put it in here, and then we'll take care of you for a couple of days.
It's a free billboard. There you go. I love that.
So he's in the middle of OP, Leewood. He's all over the place here. So it's really kind of fun to see how his business is expanding because he's got mobile billboards.
Love it.
And so a lot of people in the room here that I network with, and that's become my full-time job the last 6 months. The boss is like, you don't mind talking to people. Imagine that. Get out and network a little bit and bring in more business. Work those people that used to work with us at Wrap It Up, and now let's do their signs too.
Right.
So now I have a plethora of stuff that I can play with, and being a designer my whole life, whether it's three-dimensional things with giftware in my old world to it's a car, it's a bus, whatever.
So it's basically expanding your creativity where you can think of a new way to expand upon your
totally.
lifetime art. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
I mean, everything that I do now is listening to you tell me what you need.
Right.
And I try and figure out how can I do it. To the point of you guys are right over here by your
And
shields.
stand out.
Right.
So they can be seen.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you've got a shield store over here. They came to us going, hey, we've got a Ferris wheel. We want the FIFA World Cup soccer ball on that Ferris wheel.
Oh, yes.
That's pretty cool.
If you go walk over there on that south side, you're going to see a 40-foot soccer ball that's inside the Ferris wheel. So you see it from the outside. And it's all these little pie pieces that we figured out within, we got a great group of people that I work with. There's about 7 of us. Engineered that sucker to death, and we had it up there and put it on overnight. The next day people came in, they're like, what the heck? Where did that come
That's
from?
amazing.
Yeah.
What's so beautiful is your creativity. There's never a no. There is a let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
there's never no. It's let's see what I can do.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of times my answer to people is, sure, I can do that. If I can't do it, I know somebody that can. Thus, these networking groups.
Sure.
But I have enough contacts, and what we do within Image360, which is part of the Alliance brand network, I know sign people all over the country, all over the world that I can reach out to going, how do I do that? And how can we engineer the crap out of it? And I can get creative with that.
So let's talk about who is your perfect client? Who are you always looking for that is like the
Sure.
cusp of like the business that you work with the most?
when you're driving on the highway, when you guys are coming over here from St. Louis, you're on I-70, you're going by a lot of white vans with maybe a magnet on the side of it. So the white van down by the river, if that
There is a guy that lives in here.
right? whether it's a painter, a plumber, an electrician, garage door company, repping my probably 22nd vehicle coming up for a garage door guy that started here about 5-6 years ago. His business is growing. I want those people all the time.
But you're not too big where you can't help the realtor to put it on the back of their car or on their window kind of thing, correct?
We do those window perfs, all that.
Sure.
And then they'll come in and see what it is we can do, and they're like, okay, can you do more?
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I want this.
Right. So it's really kind of fun when people go to the website, they see what we do, and I've got a lot of sales tools that I can show them going, here's a portfolio of stuff going, if you've got X amount of money, I can design towards that. So if you want the full rep, I can do that. But if you don't have that type of investment coming your way.
But then again, it sounds like you work with anyone's budget. It could be
We do.
X amount of dollars to unlimited amount of dollars.
Yeah. So that's my job, is I'm going out and trying to qualify that customer to understand what is it that you need and what are you filling that void for. So and where can I meet in the middle there?
So just so Tracy out there understands, this is not a sticker that you're putting on your car, right?
No.
So talk about like the durability of this.
No. So what we use is a vinyl decal. Some people still call, hey, I need 25 stickers. Great. You're going to get the vinyl decal that I put on a wrap. It's going to be the same quality that we print it. It's a 8-10 color presses that we use or printers that we use, and then we laminate it so that it is baked onto that vinyl. We put it on a vehicle. It's there for 5 to 7 years. It could stay a lot longer.
Yeah.
But if you set it out in the sun,
You're going to feel it.
You've seen the radio vans driving around and how it's cracking and everything else. If it's not cared for correctly, it'll start to have a problem.
And this is
But
basically the
typically-
3M Avery label
It
stuff.
is.
All that
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah.
3M and Avery are the two biggest suppliers.
Yep.
And so we have thousands of feet of that back at the shop.
And with that being said, you can take an image. People don't understand that. It's not necessarily just colors. I can put my face or your face on the side of a car, and it'll look like a quality photo from what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And whether we're doing that window perf, that let's say all these windows that you're looking at here, you want to be able to see out, but you don't want people to see in.
Sure.
Or down on the first floor when you walked in.
Yep.
We could put up whatever that graphic is, as long as we get good vector art.
Yes.
There's one of those 5-letter words out there now. That's one of those free programs called Canva.
Yeah.
So we get those, we're like, uh-oh. Because normally then I'm going to have to recreate it, because if they're going to want it larger, Canva didn't create it for that world. They created it to be a digital image.
It's simple marketing, right?
So what it ends up being is, it's a great mock-up. Now I know what I'm designing. So as long as I could sell that as a part of it to kind of go, that is great tool that I have right there. I know what I'm going towards. I'm good.
All right, so we're at the Network-A-Thon.
Yep.
You talked a little bit about how you're networking with people, so let's just push that a little bit. Why is the Network-A-Thon, or why is networking important to you in your business?
It is enormous. I've joined 3-4 different organizations around Kansas City now.
Yeah.
And I'm finding every one that I join, I'm getting referrals left and right, but I'm finding voids in our business that we can answer. And whether it is an open spot in our schedule or a whole nother group. A big one that I'm a part of now is the Greater Kansas City Restaurant Association.
Nice.
That is a huge one, and it's a lobbying group across all of Missouri and Kansas.
Yeah.
We have a little thing coming to town here next year with the FIFA World Cup.
Oh, what's that? Soccer?
Right?
It's not going to be a big. No one's coming.
No.
Nobody's going to be here.
You know, when restaurants are understanding that we're going to have 750,000 more people coming to town, and how do we ramp up
Service
for
all
that?
those people,
How do
yeah.
we service it? Do we need that sign to be bilingual now? That's on the wall? Or
sure.
what countries are coming to town?
Or could you just create a QR code that can read the language they need?
Right? What are those things that we can create that move them around?
Awesome.
And so, like with apartment associations, wayfinding,
Yeah.
those are things that I never did as part of my rap world. But now that I'm getting into, I walk into a place, I'm like, so where's the restroom? And you're like, where is it? I need a sign up there telling me where to go,
Yeah.
literally. So it's all of those, how do I answer problems.
And then you came to the Network-A-Thon because it's the most expensive out of them all.
Right?
Yes.
Right? I had to pay for a beer today. I'm like, what is
That's
going
all you
on?
need, just a beer.
Right? That's all I need. All I need.
All right. So tell me, Bill, if someone wanted to get a hold of Image360 plus wrap it up, how would they do so?
Best way to do it is Bill at Image360KCM.com.
Not complicated.
Not complicated at all. You can find us on that World Wide Web. Get hold of me. I'd love to help them.
And his answer is never no. It's
No.
yes, we can.
I'll figure it out.
Sure, why not?